welcome back to my series of playing with old makeup. Today I am so excited for us to be playing with Sugar Drizzle Polishes Elements of Evil. Before we fully start, one thing I wanted to mention about this palette, which if you don't already have in your collection, for one, sadly, it is now discontinued, but here is what this beauty looks like, and seriously, top of the line of Sugar Drizzle, and I really wish that they would bring this kind of idea back, or this kind of good formula back. I don't fully remember how much this palette was. It might have been around $50. Literally, the shimmers in this are seriously so good. Why I wanted to talk about this is my favorite palette from the brand. I only have two, and their most recent one that I have, which came out last year, is the Bunny Love palette, and though it is super cute, this was the color story inside, and it just pales in comparison, and it's so sad and disappointing that though I was able to create a look with this did come in an ice cream beauty box, but I was able to create a look with it, but it's just, it really saddens me that, like, this was so good. I would hope that they could get back to the spark and amazingness that they did have with this. I will say this palette was not maybe the most popular, but my favorite, and I do have a review of this from forever ago, is really going to be the shimmers, but something I'm excited about and what I want to do for today's look is do something, for one, the weather is starting to warm up. Like here it's like in the 70s, so definitely you can feel the warmth, and I'm really wanting to go for what I would consider, I guess, more kind of springy makeup, lighter makeup. And I really do feel like this palette really does have some really great lighter shades. The orange, maybe not so much, we'll kind of see, but it has this great green, an orange, like a peach, and I think kind of more like a minty shade. What my goal is, especially today, is I really just want to, for one, create a super simple look that I think is just going to be kind of, for one, fun and easy, and hopefully easy for you to recreate if you want to create something with color that I hope is not like too much. I really just wanted to shout this out because I really love this palette. If you have it in your collection, honestly, treasure it. I treasure it. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I hope that they eventually do come out with something just as good as this. Alright, let's get started. So mainly I'm just going to be taking the shade Frankenstein, and I don't fully have a whole big plan for this look. I think it's just going to be easy. Ooh, look at that pigment. I think I'm just going to fill in about half of the eye. I am planning to do a winged liner with this, so I'm going to try to make sure I take it, but not too far out. I'm really happy with, so far during doing this like series, is it is helping me to really just look at what I do have in my collection, all the beauties that I have in my collection. Though I love having new makeup, there is so much beautiful stuff that I currently have that I'm sure we all have that really we should just give some more love to. And then next we're going to go ahead and take this minty shade, which is called Toxic Brain Juice. I realize I've never looked at the names, so the green is Frankenstein. I'm sorry, I think mainly want to talk about this because I just love this palette. For one, it is Halloween themed. I know I'm going kind of off topic of the look, but it's Halloween themed. The artwork was created by Doodles by the Bunny. Just literally, it's just so good. It's seriously so good. And I miss this. When they came out with this, I just want it back so bad because, like I said, it was so gorgeous. All the names were hilarious and amazing, and I'm absolutely sure that, I don't know if it was a brand or Doodles by the Bunny, I don't know, but even like this little detail, if you can see with like a little Frankenstein, I mean, I need this. I need this back from brands. I'm very thankful that we do have. Big one that works with Drizzle by the Bunny is Gourmand Girls. Like, this is just a blush palette, and they do carry like the same things inside. So I'm happy that we have like Gourmand Girls, but of course we always want like a variety. And there's something about this one that literally I don't know, it does something to me, and it makes me, for one, happy, but then, like, also sad, because I'm scared we're never gonna get this from this brand. But you know what? We're gonna be positive and hope that either this brand or other brands will continue to deliver and give us the gorgeousness and the fun, because I don't know about you, but, like, I want to pick up something cool like this. That, like I said, you're able to kind of transition, not just for Halloween time, but you can transition for any time, and I want it back. I want it back. Okay, fluffy brush, going in with Toxic Brain Juice. And putting that into the inner part of the eye. The formula of this as well was just so good. I will say in their other palette that I have, the Bunny Love, as far as I can remember, the mattes did not disappoint. It was the shimmers that were wholeheartedly different and just so disappointing. But yeah, the matte, there really wasn't much variety in terms of mattes. Definitely a much more spring palette. But the fact that you will see with these shimmers, seriously so good. I mean, I'm only planning on wearing like one. And that's something I really honestly did like about the variety of this palette. It honestly reminds me a bit of, I'll try to have a photo, but it's a Nomad palette that they did. And it was I think it was supposed to be like princess, maybe like Cinderella kind of vibe. And they had a couple of matte shades similar to this with a ton of shimmer shades. And something I kind of like about that is for those of us who sometimes want to just have a base like look, a simple shadows, just like for example this, 2 shades, and then I can kind of just use whatever shimmer I want to. And I love that. I think it's a really neat idea. I should really get that palette in my collection one day. Just like how like simple that is. And I know this green may not be the most spring appropriate, but like, I mean, in a way, kind of. I don't know about you, I feel like full of life, and I've always loved colorful makeup, but I miss when makeup was like more like this, just more cheery, and I've heard that we're going back there, and I pray that it is true. Oh, please, 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 please. I want that so bad. And now comes my favorite part of the look, which is going to be the shimmer. I want to use a shade that I never use, which is called Pickled Eyeballs. So I do feel like in pan, I feel like what you see is almost like this orangey shade, which I hope we don't see reflected. I'm also seeing what I see as kind of a purpley shade, but when I swatch it, I see green. Maybe that's just me. I see green. So I wanted to use this shade mainly for one, I don't use it enough, and for two, I use Goblin Snot a lot, and I just want to do something different, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's just pop it on with a finger to the inner part of the eye. All these shimmers in this palette are just so nice, breathtaking. Like the formula is seriously top notch, out of this world, so good. And hopefully you're able to see. Okay, so I just zoomed this way in. I don't know if it's like showing, but like just trust me, it's pretty. What I'm so excited about this is I have never created this look. Have I used these shades before? 1,000,000%, except maybe Pickled Eyeballs. I love that name. I have used the other 2 shades, but I've always used it with the black. And what I love is that this kind of reinvents it, and I'm like, I have a whole new eye look here. I'm gonna add some liner and stuff, but like, I have a whole new eye look. It's transitioned for kind of spring, summer, like, I mean, even if I'm on St. Patrick's Day, so even with that, like, that wasn't even on purpose, but like, okay, fitting, love that. I think by the time this goes up, it will be St. Patrick's Day. Is it St. Patrick's Day today? I think it might be St. Patrick's Day today, the day that this goes up. I think so. So, happy St. Patrick's Day. So as you can see, I just applied a little bit of liner and just kind of completed the look. Literally just did the wing liner and then just applied a little bit of shadow underneath the eyes. And this is literally it. I literally feel so, it's like pretty and it feels spring, but it also feels, if you know, I've been loving a little bit of vintage kind of vibes lately. And it is just a little vintage. I think it's really fun. I think it's really pretty. I'd love to know what you think. Are you going to be creating something similar to this? And also, happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you on my next one. Okay, bye.